G'day there and welcome to Matt's Vietnam Life. I'm Matt and thanks for joining me for this latest Vietnam update, which is all about the golden visa proposed to the Vietnamese PM recently. Is it all just hype and hopes and dreams, or is it gonna happen? That and a little bit more coming up. So let's get into it. Well, there's been plenty of buzz in recent weeks around a proposal for the creation of a 10-year golden visa in Vietnam to attract global talent and investment. The proposal, reported here in the local news, has been put together by Vietnam's Tourism Advisory Board, or TAB, which is made up of travel and tourism stakeholders in Vietnam in partnership with the Vietnam National Administration of Tourism. The TAB advises the Vietnamese government on tourism-related matters, among other things, including maintaining the official website of Vietnam Tourism. The proposal recommends 3 new visa categories and was submitted to Vietnam's Prime Minister back in March and has got the proverbial juices flowing online among long-term expats here and content creators keen for another clickbaity hook. Yours truly excluded, of course. Now, the big daddy of the visa proposal, the golden visa, would be valid for 5 to 10 years and renewable. It would target wealthy foreigners, counts me out, retirees, getting there, investors, nah, and skilled talent, well, you decide. Offering applicants longer stays, hassle-free multiple entries, business investment opportunities, and simplified residency pathway. At least in theory. The proposal also includes a recommendation for 2 additional visa categories, a 10-year investor visa, which would include a pathway to permanent residency after 5 years if investment levels are maintained, and a 5-year talent visa with a simplified renewal process, a process that's been an anxiety-laden one for as long as anyone can remember. The TAB in their proposal has also recommended a piloting scheme in select locations such as Phu Quoc, Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi and Da Nang, with the reason given that infrastructure and services are more developed in those locations. And I guess that's actually where most expats choose to live. The proposal comes amid growing concerns that Vietnam risks falling behind so-called regional competitors. Their words, not mine, such as Thailand and Malaysia. But do we really care? Does it have to be a competition? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments, and while you're at it, give this video a like and a share. Now, Thailand already has in place a long-term resident visa with durations of up to 10 years with 4 different categories for foreigners, while Malaysia has its Malaysia My Second Home scheme. Also not my words. Scheme sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it? Perhaps it is. Let me know if you're on it and what it's like. Anyway, the TAB proposal here in Vietnam has received mixed responses ranging from hype, as mentioned at the beginning of this video, to the point where some news and social media channels have jumped the gun and led with clickbaity headlines, to skepticism and virtual eye-rolling with some of the following comments on Toi Chair News posts on Facebook this past weekend. Take care of the existing people that have built up the country with the Vietnamese people and are still here after 30 plus years, but treated as third-class citizens. Treated as third-class citizens. Sounds melodramatic, but 30 plus years living here in Vietnam, he deserves something for his patience at the very least. And in response, this commentator agrees. Vietnam seems to treat long-term working expat professionals and the spouses of Vietnamese citizens very poorly compared to other countries in the region and the rest of the world. In Hong Kong, for example, anyone that has accrued continuous residence, either by employment visa or dependent visa, for a period of 7 years or more, qualifies for Hong Kong permanent residency, which is for life. Hong Kong grants all of the same rights and benefits of Hong Kong citizens to permanent residents. Well, what I'd say to that is, this ain't Hong Kong. The same commentator goes on to make an interesting point though. Why is a tourism body proposing a visa for investors? That hardly makes any sense and rather outside of their remit of tourism. This is akin to a plumber advising on brain surgery. The last time I checked, investors were business people, not tourists. Why isn't a foreign investment advisory body or similar body defining what's needed and putting forward a proposal? Ah, yes, plumbers and brain surgeons. Good and qualified ones are very tricky to find in this part of the world. I wouldn't trust either of them. But in all seriousness, the answer to this may lie in the fact that the Vietnam Tourism Advisory Board was born out of the Vietnam Business Forum in 2009 and consisted of, and possibly still to this day, CEOs of hotels, travel agencies, transport businesses, chairs of tourism associations, leaders from training institutions, representatives from the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Eurocham, including high-ranking officials in the public sector. I don't know about you, but that all sounds pretty businessy to me. Others weighed in too. It's for businesses that invest in the country. None of us will be able to afford it or benefit from it, but I guess it could be good for the country. And this, yeah, they've been proposing for years. How about you don't post until they actually make it better? Oops, I couldn't help myself. The algorithm made me do it. But wait, there's more. I've read what they are offering, and you need to be a gazillionaire. Has nothing to do with tourists. Thailand has a retirement program, which is great. This is not that. This is for big dollar businesses. Perhaps so, but what he's forgetting is that there's a very large Vietnamese diaspora around the world that the Vietnamese government is eager to welcome back. Meanwhile, others have had a more positive take on the proposal. Give me a freehold property and 10-year visa when buying a new build at 200 to 300k, I'm in. And this? Tradespeople and trade teachers would be a good start. We don't want to take over, we just want to make a contribution. No, please do come and take over, I beg you. I've been trying to find someone who knows what they're doing to fix my bathroom plumbing for months now. And finally, this. I edit for YouTubers. That takes talent. Give me that visa, baby. I wonder if he's up for a barter deal. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you think it's only a matter of time before visas like these will be offered in Vietnam? Or do you think we won't see them in our lifetime? And if they're brought in, what are the foreseeable pros and cons? Let me know in the comments, but please be mindful of others when you make them, and no political comments, please. And just for the record, Vietnam currently has what it calls investor visas. There are 4 of them, in fact, and are granted depending on how much capital you're willing to invest, ranging from investments under $122,000 US for the lowest tier visa, up to more than $4 million US for the highest tier visa, which carries with it a temporary resident card, which is valid for up to 10 years. That's all I know. Please don't flood me with questions about visas, as I've only just pulled this from the internet myself, and I'm not qualified to give visa and immigration advice anyway. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the bell and all that sort of stuff so you can keep up to date with Vietnam on my channel. Don't forget my live stream every Sunday from right here in Ho Chi Minh City. See you in the next one.